I keep asking myself, when did poverty become the new normal in America? It's 2025, and everywhere I look, I see people struggling just to get by. It used to be that if you worked hard, you could build something, a home, a family, a future. Now, hard work isn't enough. The middle class is disappearing, and what's left is two extremes, the wealthy and the working poor. It's becoming normal to work 60, 70, even 80 hours a week and still not make enough to cover the basics. Normal to work 2 full-time jobs and still be in debt. Normal to see grown adults with multiple roommates just to afford rent. Families packed into small apartments because home ownership is out of reach. And it's not just individuals. Entire communities are being crushed under the weight of inflation, stagnant wages, and rising costs. How did we get here? The people in charge, the bureaucratic elite, the policymakers, the corporations. They're completely disconnected from reality, and they don't see what's happening in our towns, on our streets, in our homes. The news barely covers it, but the numbers, they don't lie. The poor class is growing, and it has been for over a decade. The American dream is slipping away. We were told that with technology, life would get easier. AI, automation, new industries. It was supposed to create opportunities, but instead, jobs are being eliminated. Wages are falling behind, and the cost of living keeps climbing. People are forced to take on massive debt just to survive, just to keep food on the table and a roof over their heads. And here's the scariest part. We are reaching a breaking point. Think about it. What happens when the cost of living officially outpaces what we can earn? What happens when the only option left is to work even more hours, but our bodies simply can't take it? If you think America is unsafe now, what happens when entire communities can no longer afford the basics? What happens when people get desperate? This isn't fear-mongering. This is reality. And let me be clear, this is not normal. It is not normal for families to struggle this hard just to survive. It is not normal for an entire generation to be unable to afford homes. It is not normal for people to live in vans, in their cars, in tents, while working full-time jobs. And yet, they've made it normal. They've told us this is just how things are. And here's the most dangerous lie. They tell you, if you're struggling, it's your fault. That you're not working hard enough. That you need to cut back and live within your means, quote unquote. But how much more can we cut back? We're already down to nothing. They told us, you will own nothing and be happy. But look around. The community is gone. Families are being pulled apart by endless work hours. People are too exhausted to build relationships, to support one another. We were meant to live in strong, connected communities. Instead, we've been turned into nothing more than workers, trading our time, our energy, our health, our lives, just to keep our heads above water. But here's what they don't want you to know. There is a way out. If you're tired of the struggle, if you want a way to build something for yourself and your family, if you're done with the cycle of working more just to stay in place, there's another way. You don't have to take on another job. You don't have to work yourself into exhaustion. You just need to know the right path. Go to bigrigstomillionaire.com and watch a free video. Do it now. Don't wait. because time is running out, and the ones who take action now will be the ones who survive what's coming. This country is going in the wrong direction, but you don't have to go down with it. Take control. Build something real. Go to bigrigstomillionaire.com and reach out. Reach out to me so I can show you how to build a life with more money.